What's up, everybody? Tiffany Outdoors here. Today we're in the workshop for once. I mean, it's been a while since we've been out here, or since I've done a video out here. And workshop is a total wreck. But I got my bench cleaned off just enough so I can clean these RV windows. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to take off all of the old gasket, the old sealant, and the glazing. I'm going to have to re-glaze some of these windows because the gasket around the outside is coming apart, and some of it just needs to be redone, and these windows need a good cleaning. So I'm going to start off with a brush and scrape it off, and maybe some scrapers, and see how much of this gunk and old goop I can get off of these windows. So let's get started. There's the hawk. Before there was a Tiffany Outdoors, there was Tiffany the farmer.
On a U-turn when possible.
No, we're not U-turning.
Hi. Hi, what are you doing? Hi, Boo. What?
Alright, y'all, look at this white stuff. I don't even know if that's mold or what, but it's a mess. And the you see the glazing there, there's a gap right there that water can get in, and it's really hard. I don't know if it should be this hard. It feels really hard. Let me flip this over, and look at that big gap. So this right here should all come all the way to the end. Same on this side. Got a big gap here. And it looks like there's two different types of glazing on this window. I'm going to have to do some research, because this glazing's like on the outside. I mean, it's thick and wide, but you come on this side, it's thin, and it's just like down in that channel. So, yeah. And the screen is in pretty good shape. It looks good. It needs a little trim right there. I might could trim that up some, just to neaten it up a little bit. I think what I'm going to do actually is take this outside, and I'm going to see if I can get the screen out and then go over this with brush, an actual brush and some soapy water. And there's bug eggs, I guess. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I think I need to take these outside. And so this is the bottom. Those are the weep holes, and this got stuff in there. So I had a pick. I'm going to take a pick and go in there and see if I can't clean that out. Y'all, forgot to hit the record button. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I cleaned out the weep holes on one side. I can already take the screen out. The screen actually has two clips on the top. There's, let me zoom in for you guys, see if I can show you the clips. Ah, there we go. There's this clip here. There's one on each side of the top here. And what I'll do is push up against it, and I should be able to get that screen out. It's like spring loaded. There we go. Now I gotta be careful because I need to remember which side the screen came out. So I need to mark this. Alright, I just got some tape here and I'm gonna mark it like that. That way I know which side the screen goes on. Okay, so I'm going to take this nasty thing outside and clean it really well with some soapy water, and I'll be right back. Something else I'm going to do before I take this outside and wash it, I'm going to take this this old seal. I want to take this off. That's around the outside. That's old. It's flattened. It's no longer functional, so that needs to go. Leftover residue from the gasket is still on there. I'm going to try some alcohol. Let's see if that comes off with alcohol. And up it comes. I may have to go over this also with some Goo Gone. There's still some goop and gook on there, so I'm using one of these plastic razor blades. And I've got this still soaked in some rubbing alcohol. It's just regular rubbing alcohol. And I'm going to use this to scrape up some more goop. This window's got a old cocoon in here. I don't know how to take this off, but there's some screws on this other side, so I'm going to flip this window over and see if those screws will take this off. There's old I see some old silicone right there, so I'm guessing that this window at some time probably had a leak, and they just try to gob it up with silicone to stop the leak. Alright, I cleaned out everything as best as I could. I'm going to put this back in very carefully. I got it too tight. Let me use a there we go. There we go. Alright. Now to take this old gasket off, just like with the other window. This gasket is old, it's compressed in some areas. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. See how it's compressed right there? That's not going to offer any protection against any kind of water intrusion. And also right here where it's completely flat. So off it must come. I'm out here cleaning the inside ring of these, and some of this has like some stuck wood to it. I'm going to scrape these off with a scraper, and then we're going to wash them, let them dry, and then we're going to repaint these. Okay, y'all, now I'm going to replace the screen, which I've got a roll of it here. If you don't recognize this, this is the same screen that I use in my vivariums, terrariums, and things as a substrate barrier. So I'm going to use what I have on hand. And I'm just going to say this, I have never ever replaced a screen before, but I think this is going to be pretty simple. So the first thing I need to do is take out the spline. It's kind of already hanging out. And if you can't get it, you can take a toothpick or a pick like that and just dig it out of the corner there. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull all of this up like so. Okay, and the screen should just come right out. Yep. All right. I'm going to save this because this is a pretty big piece of screen. I can use this in a vivarium. All right. I'm going to take this nylon brush and brush in the corners really good. Get any kind of dirt, debris out of there. It's a little bit damp in there because I did just wash it. Alright, I'm going to take this washcloth and stick down in there and dry it up a little bit. Y'all probably most likely will not have to do this step like me. And this is only because I did just wash all of my windows. Okay, that's good. It was just slightly damp. Okay, I've got spline and I got the 0.125 inch, which I hope this is the right size. I was not sure what size. There was a big size and a small size. So I went with my gut and got the smaller one. And it looks, I hope this is the one I need. It's close. You guys can see that. It's pretty close in size. But anyway. Yes. Got that. Alright. Let's take this off. And we're going to cut us a piece of screen. I can use the old piece of screen as a guide, or I could just do this. I'm going to cut it bigger than what I need. And once we get it in, we'll just trim it down. Alright, my battery died. Alright, so all I did was cut the spline, and I just traced it around. I left a little tail hanging out like that. Trace it all the way around. And I cut it bigger than what I need, just like with this screen. Alright, and then we're going to take this spline tool. And anybody who says, oh my gosh, look at her technique, it's awful, you're probably right. Like I said, I've never done this before. I'm going to get this one side done first, and then we'll tighten the screen when we get down to this end here. Like I said, you know, you probably, oh gosh, my thumbs hurt so bad, y'all. Take it and do like this, put your thumb on top, but I can't do it because my thumb is killing me. It hurts really, really bad today. And you kind of want to line the screen up too, so it's like line up, down, left, right, so it's not like crooked. Just do the best you can. Hey, don't have to be pretty and perfect. Looking good. Now this is the part where you want to start trying to put some tension on it to keep the screen nice and taut. Alright. Curve was a little challenging, but I got it in there. And then I'm just going to keep working this in as I go, pulling it taut on the edge here. It may not be perfect, guys, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Like I said, I know my technique is a little crude because of my thumbs hurting. I have arthritis. If you're new here, I have arthritis in my thumbs. And this hurts a lot. So I'm having to find ways that don't involve me putting pressure on my thumb. So I'm gripping with these fingers here. Now, pair of scissors and trim off the excess. Nice taut screen. Haha. First one I've ever done. Ha! Happy with myself. I'm actually proud of that. Now for a fresh coat of paint. I'm using Rust-Oleum. It's indoor and outdoor. Bonds to wood, metal, and more. And I'm just using gloss black. I'm going to paint all of these on both sides, and after I'm done, I'll come back to you. Alright, y'all. The windows are done. They're all nice and cleaned up. The screens that needed to be repaired is repaired. I think another thing that I'm going to do is spray paint the outside of the window frames. So, I mean, you guys have seen me spray paint before. I'm not going to bore you with that footage, but yeah. Coming along quite nicely. The next video, which I'm going to film right after this one, I'm going to be doing some stuff to that. So stay tuned. If you haven't already, click that like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.